I want to bring in Wisconsin State Senator John Erpenbach, who was one of the 14 senators who left the state back when Walker unveiled his radical attack on workers. And, of course, they brought the function of the government to a halt by leaving the state, which, of course, the story exploded across the country. John, good to have you with us tonight. What is your reaction to these emails from Walker and this document dump?
I'm shocked, and Ed, you actually hit it right on the nose. He owes Wisconsinites an explanation. It's a matter of trust. It's a matter of making sure that what the governor says is actually true. And I agree with you 100%. The governor should be answering questions. And Ruth pointed out he got in a plane, he's left the state. Through a spokesperson, he said he won't have any comment or answer any questions on this particular subject. Well, I tell you what, the voters of the state of Wisconsin want to know whether or not their governor is telling the truth. And right now, it doesn't look like he is. He denied knowing about this network. He denied knowing about the emails. But this guy redefined micromanaging. His staff couldn't wipe their noses unless he okayed it. So in the end, he has to come back home, and he's got to face the voters of Wisconsin. And he has to be honest and straight up with them and tell them exactly what he knew and when he knew it.
John, give us the landscape politically of Wisconsin right now. Is there a chance that there could be any legislative hearings on this within the judiciary?
I would like to think so, Ed, but the cold reality is the Republicans control the state Senate and the state Assembly, and they will run through a brick wall to protect Scott Walker.
Well, I think that's a key point right there. You mean to tell me that the Republicans of Wisconsin are going to stand ominously silent on this when there are damaging emails out there linking Scott Walker to an illegal secret email system? I find that amazing. This is how far the Republicans will go to protect their own. It is outrageous. They're no better than Walker. If this is how they're going to respond to this, they have no curiosity about the truth whatsoever in Wisconsin politics on the Republican side. I mean, here you have a United States Senator, Mr. Johnson from Wisconsin, who's all over President Obama about trust and being able to function as the President of the United States, yet he has no questions about his own governor when damaging emails like this come out. I find this amazing. I call on the Republicans of Wisconsin to grow a pair, grow a spine, get some integrity, hold some hearings, get to the bottom of this. Citizen, this man wants to be president of the United States. And now I want to know what Reince Priebus, who's head of the RNC and is from Wisconsin, does he have any comment on these documents? It's very clear this goes way beyond any kind of political witch hunt. John, I got to ask you about this. What about impeachment? Is that off the table? That can't even be talked about because you don't have the legislative power there either?
Yeah, again, I don't think impeachment comes up at all. I think what really, truly needs to happen here, Ed, is exactly what you said. He needs to come back to Wisconsin. He needs to sit down. He needs to be honest. This is a matter of trust. He is the top elected official in the state of Wisconsin. And he talks about trust me on this and trust me on that, yet we see emails just absolutely linking him to every single thing going on within the county executive's office in Milwaukee, whether it be policy or campaign. And obviously the campaign took precedent over the policy based on some of the emails that we saw. I don't even begin to think we can talk about impeachment if we can't even get the Republicans, like you're pointing out. They won't hold a hearing. They won't ask the governor questions. We don't even know what the governor is saying to the Senate or Assembly Republicans on that matter.
John, let me ask you, Senator Erpenbach, how much more evidence does the Milwaukee County Attorney need to file charges? I mean, there are people on the Democratic side in Wisconsin in the legislature who have a legal background. They have to be viewing this as almost a joke at this point.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but to me, what I read yesterday and what I've read today seems to be pretty damning, if you just ask my non-professional opinion. But again, it gets back to trust, it gets back to credibility, and Scott Walker does have to answer to the court of public opinion. That's very, very important to remember.
There's no doubt. The fact that he left the state on other business, probably personal, probably his campaign, and says nothing to the residents of the Badger State, I find that absolutely amazing and a real illustration of a lack of character. State Senator John Erpenbach, thank you for your time tonight. Go ahead. You got another comment, John?
Yeah, the issue will be here when Governor Walker gets home. I think we need to be very, very clear about that. It's not going away.
Yeah. Thank you, Senator. Appreciate your time tonight. Remember to answer tonight's question there at the bottom of the screen. Share your thoughts with us on Twitter at Ed Show and on Facebook.